and everybody shoots them. They're 1 through 5. They play positionless basketball. We got to make sure we find them, have a body on them, don't lose anybody, no lapses is what we say. Because if you fall asleep for a second, they're shooting it. And then they're really good on the offensive boards, crashing. So we got to make sure once they shoot it, we box them out.
Coach, thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
That was Clay Wilson, the assistant coach for the University of Hawaii. We'll talk about injuries because that will play a part in this coming up in the next segment of Rainbow Warrior Countdown here on ESPN Honolulu. But first, let's talk about what's going on around the Big West Conference today. UC Irvine is off, so if Hawaii were to win tonight, they would tie for the top of the Big West Conference standings. Of course, would have the edge of the win over UC Irvine last Saturday. 2 games in progress right now. UC Davis has a 30-20 lead on Cal State Fullerton. 3:13 to go in the first half. Nico Rojak with 9 points leading the Aggies. UC Santa Barbara, who is Hawaii's next opponent on Saturday over at the Thunderdome. UC Santa Barbara is up 12-5 on Cal State Bakersfield. 13:32 to go in the first half. Coming up at the top of the hour, UC Riverside is at Long Beach State. And a really intriguing matchup over at Lion Tree Arena as CSUN will take on UC San Diego. You are listening to Rainbow Warrior Countdown here on ESPN Honolulu. It is brought to you by Kahala, the original Aloha shirt since 1936. Pick one up for yourself at one of 6 Kahala stores island-wide or visit kahala.com. We'll go through the injury report and get you the keys for tonight's matchup. Hawaii and Cal Poly coming up in moments. You are listening to Rainbow Warrior Countdown on ESPN Honolulu.
Gather round, ladies, and join us Sunday, January 25th at Kapiolani Park for the Hawaii Pacific Health Women's 10K and 5K Fun Run. Embrace a healthier lifestyle and enjoy a fun-filled day. Women of all ages and fitness levels are welcome to participate by running, walking, or jogging the course. And if you can't be there in person, virtual race options are available. Register today at hphwomen's10k.org.
Do you hear that? That is the sound of BMW performance without a single piston or cylinder. A generation of all-electric vehicles designed and built like no other. The BMW iX, i7, and i4 revolutionize every drive into a thrilling opportunity to feel the pure rush of BMW 100% electric. But isn't that what you'd expect from the ultimate electric driving machine?
Find your BMW today with a test drive at BMW of Honolulu.
Spectrum TV Fixed TV and combined all your favorite sports streaming apps with live TV. 32, blue 32, hot. It's only more Hail Marys.
It's only more bottom of the ninth magic.
It's only more slow motion replays.
It's only getting all the sports with over 100 hours worth of streaming apps like ESPN, Fox One, Tennis Channel, Peacock, and more, included with live TV at no extra cost. It's only the way TV should be. It's only everything. Learn more at SpectrumTV.com.
The BIA Big Home Building and Remodeling Show is back, January 23rd to the 25th at the Neo West Blaisdell Exhibition Hall. Meet trusted experts, explore the latest in-home products, and visit the ESPN Honolulu Fan Cave, featuring big screen TVs, local food vendors, a beer garden, and great giveaways. Catch Pacheco and Hart live on Friday from 3 to 6 p.m. And don't miss our AFC and NFC Championship watch party on Sunday. Tickets just $8 for all 3 days. Details at biahawaii.org.
Meet Lee Platts, a renter whose possessions fill not only her apartment, but also the darkest corners of a mini storage unit. A land of both truth and fiction. Truth, everything inside is protected by Progressive. Fiction, one day Lee will fit into her clothes from senior year of high school. Renters, discover coverage for what you love and what you can't get rid of in Progressive's Protection Zone. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and third-party insurers.
Hey, what you doing in the tree? Oh, shouldn't install this photovoltaic on the roof. Then the ladder fell. Bro, I had to go bathroom, so I tried climbing down this tree. Now I stuck.
I don't think that's what they meant by go green.
Yeah, brother. Just help me get down. If you want your PV system installed right, call a unionized electrical contractor today at 847-5341.
IBEW, local 1186, lighting your path to the future.
Hawaii basketball on ESPN Honolulu.
Hawaii and Cal Poly coming up here in just about 11 minutes from the Mott Athletic Center. Let's take a look at tonight's injury report, which is brought to you by Hawaii Pacific Health, creating a healthier Hawaii. One new name on the injury report for the University of Hawaii today is Hunter Carter. The freshman is out with an undisclosed injury. He's not here, so he will miss the entire trip. So Hawaii is 10 full strength, and that is about it. And granted, Hunter Carter, one of the last guys off the bench, but still, if you need bodies, that's one less guy that Hawaii has at its disposal tonight. Cal Poly's going to be without Guzman Vasilic. He's out. I think I was just told a little bit before tip. He's got an ankle injury. He was someone who made 9 starts last year and was averaging just under 7 points per game coming into today, the sophomore from Uruguay. But Vasilic is out for this game. So keep that in mind as we look to tonight. And I think as we take a look at the keys to tonight's contest, which is brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, we've got you covered. This is going to be a clash of styles tonight. You think of it like boxing if you want to. I'll go a little bit differently. Cal Poly's a team that wants to run. They are not necessarily tall. They don't bring a lot of length, but they want to run. They want to shoot. They want the score high. At the same time, Hawaii's not necessarily that same way. Hawaii defensively wants to hold teams down, and they want to grind the game out a little bit. Run where you can, but run smart. And that's going to be one of the differences between these two teams. I've been reminded a little bit about Cal Poly's game against UC Davis, in which Cal Poly won on Saturday, down 10 at the half, down by as much as 14, but ultimately ended up winning the game. But UC Davis did not play their bigs in that game. So Nico Rojak, who is one of their more significant guys down low, did not play. They decided to go small against Cal Poly and was successful for 36 minutes until Cal Poly came back and won the game. So that's obviously not going to happen with UH. UH is not going to go small unless foul trouble dictates that situation. So that being said, Cal Poly's going to have to adjust. Who's going to have to go up against the 7-footer Isaac Johnson? At the same time, and you heard Clay Wilson say it a little while ago, Cal Poly brings you positionless basketball, which means kind of like, I wouldn't say like Hawaii, but Cal Poly recruits shooters 1 through 5 on the floor. They will shoot the ball, whoever it is, from anywhere on the court, which means it is a cover for everybody, every single player, wherever they are on the floor, you've got to pay attention to. So the clash of styles is going to be huge tonight. Who wins that clash of styles will be really interesting to see who takes control of this game early. Lineups and tip when we come back here to San Luis Obispo, Hawaii and Cal Poly. This has been Rainbow Warrior Countdown on ESPN Honolulu.
Lex Brody's Tire Company would like to say thank you very much for supporting UH. Wear your favorite UH gear into Lex Brody's and get an extra 5% off tires, brakes, and most other services on top of LexBrodys.com Super Saver coupons. You're the best fans, and Lex Brody's voted #1 in North America is the best choice for brake repairs and to purchase tires. Please visit LexBrodys.com for additional details and to set an online appointment.
Thank you very
Lex Brody's Tire Company.
You tackle an endless to-do list every day. It may seem like a thankless job, but you know better. It's the little things that matter most. That's why you'll appreciate the enduring value of the Michelin Defender tire. Designed for doers like you, Michelin's long-lasting tire keeps you on the go longer, so you have one less thing to worry about on your next road trip. Stop in today for miles of uncompromised safety and performance. Visit LexBrodys.com for the best tire value on Oahu. Thank you very much.
Lex Brody's Tire Company.
At Dow Electric Supply, we're your local-based company with your needs in mind. We see the light in Hawaii, and rest assured, we are with you all the way. Our sales counter and will call are here to serve Hawaii's electricians, developers, utility companies, businesses, and homeowners. The Dial Lighting Gallery showroom is open by appointment only. Go online to www.dialelectricsupply.com. Open weekdays from 7 to 3. At Dial Electric Supply, we see the light.
Looking for a checking account that actually rewards you? Open an eLife or Kasasa Cashback checking account with Hawaii USA Federal Credit Union. Set up direct deposit and get $100. Already a member? Refer friends. They'll get $100 when they join, and you'll earn $50 for every successful referral. It's easy, rewarding, but only for a limited time. Visit hawaiiusafcu.com/welcome gift for details or stop by any branch. Hawaii USA Federal Credit Union. Life matters. Insured by NCUA.
How do you get 100% of your work done when you're 40% short-staffed? Across Hawaii, city and state departments grapple with thousands of vacant positions. And with fewer workers, that means longer lines at the DMV, delayed building permits, and slowdowns in essential services. The government could resolve this by offering more competitive wages and benefits. For you, we hope they do. A message brought to you by HGEA, because Hawaii works best when we do.
Aloha from Waiakea. As a proud corporate sponsor of University of Hawaii Athletics, we're committed to keeping our athletes and fans hydrated with delicious volcanic water straight from the Big Island. Rooted in Hawaiian values, we believe in honoring the Aina, land, supporting our community, and living with aloha in everything we do. You can find us at most stores across the islands or learn more at waiakea.com. Live aloha, drink Waiakea.
Hawaii basketball on ESPN Honolulu.
Hawaii and Cal Poly tip-off in just about 4 minutes here from the Mott Athletic Center in San Luis Obispo, California. Those lineups in a moment. First, we pause 10 seconds for station ID. You are listening to Hawaii basketball on ESPN Honolulu.
This is ESPN Honolulu, KKEA Honolulu, AM 1420 and K224FR, Honolulu, 92.7 FM.
Rainbow Warrior basketball on ESPN Honolulu is brought to you by Chick-fil-A Ala Moana. Make any occasion special by ordering a catered feast from Chick-fil-A Ala Moana. From nugget trays to salads and wraps, let Chick-fil-A Ala Moana handle the prep so you can enjoy the party. Lights are dimmed here inside the Mott, where it is a gold out tonight. Kind of good luck finding the gold within the sea of the green and white and black here inside the venue. But a big early season matchup. Cal Poly trying to move to the top half of the conference standings. Hawaii trying to continue to create a little bit of separation between itself and the rest of the Big West Conference. Let's look at how both teams have built their starting lineups tonight. Those lineups are brought to you by Hardware Hawaii. Customer first. Rainbow Warriors wearing black tonight. Hawaii across the chest, numbers and letters in white. Black, white, and green trim on the sides of the uniforms. And it's the same lineup as usual, led by guard Hunter Erickson, a 6'3" grad student from Provo, Utah. Drake Bullock, grad student guard from Franklinton, North Carolina at 6'6", 190. And Aaron Hunkin-Clater with his old high school coach from Salesian Prep here in the building. Hunkin-Clater, 6'3", 175 from Wahiawa. The front court, Harry Ruledef, a 6'9", 230-pound senior from Brisbane, Australia. And Isaac Big Fish Johnson, the 7-footer, 240 pounds from American Fork, Utah. Aron Ganot coaching in his 11th season. On the other side for Cal Poly, it is Mike DeGeorge in his second year with the Mustangs. He's got over 340 wins in his 25 years as a college coach. The Mustangs are 7-11, 3-3 in the Big West. Their starting lineup is the same as it was on Saturday against UC Davis. Jake Davis at one guard, a 6'4" junior from Walnut Creek, California, along with Kieran Elliott, a junior from Lubbock, Texas, at 6'6", 215 pounds. Caden Ward, a sophomore guard from Stockton, California, at 6'6", 210 pounds. Peter Bondel, a 6'4", 210-pound sophomore from Slovenia. And their leading scorer, Hamad Musa, 6'8", 200 pounds from Doha, Qatar. Mustangs in white, Cal Poly in the front of the uniforms, numbers and letters in that kind of forest green with the names on the back. CP logo on the bottom left of the shorts. Darren George, Darren White, Irvin Wilson, the three who will adjudicate this contest tonight. UC Irvine is off tonight, so a Hawaii win would get them to a tie with the win advantage at the top of the Big West Conference. Cal Poly right now is one of 3 teams that are at 3-3 in the Big West. Time for the opening tip, which is brought to you by HGEA. Hawaii works better when we do. Caden Ward at 6'6". Isaac Johnson at 7 feet tall, and the toss is won by UH, who will go left to right on your device here in the first half. Hunkin Clater at the right angle, goes top of the arc to Isaac Johnson, moves it around the perimeter left, Harry Rulideff. He'll float it to the mid-post, who's looking for Johnson. Ball got knocked free from behind by Ward and taken away by Cal Poly. Davis quickly the other way to Musa. Right side wing, quick movement for Bondel. Back up top to Musa, off the screen. Finds Bondel, top of the three-point line. Back around Musa, right wing. Will hand it off to Ward, back straight away to Bondel. Drives on Rulideff, stops in the paint, kicks near side wing. Shot fake from Davis, drives baseline, kicks right wing. Musa for 3. That's off the left rim. Rebound, tap free in the paint, and won by Bondel. A fresh 20 for Cal Poly. Musa will try again from 3. That's off the short side of the rim. Bullock flies in, is able to secure the rebound. Quickly comes Hunkin Clater to the near side of the court. Grabbed by Elliott. Stops his dribble, floats it to the elbow right, out of the reach of Johnson, but he tracks it down to Bullock, top of the arc. Almost had trouble with the dribble against Musa. Underhands it right to Hunkin Clater, 11 to shoot. Skip pass left corner, Erickson drives baseline on his man. He's cut off, short corner. Slings it out up top, Hunkin Clater. Left wing, Rulideff for 3 with 5 on the timer. The shot misses short. Musa comes up with the board for Cal Poly. Throws it ahead for Elliott in the lane, and his shot is blocked out of bounds by Rulideff, who came from the opposite side of the paint to swat out the Elliott attempts. It'll be Cal Poly basketball inbounding in the baseline. No score, 18:39 to play in the first half. Musa to inbound near side of the baseline. Looks into the corner, gets it into Ward. Back to Musa, short corner. Bullock's on his back. Musa will underhand it out for Ward. Will take a 3 at the left wing. That's off the heel. Rebound tapped out by Elliott, and it's out to Bondel. His 3 is an air ball, and it goes out of bounds. Bondel looking at the official saying, I got hit on the arm. The official looks at him and shakes his head. We're scoreless, 18-25 here in the first 20. Hunkin Clater guarded by Bondel between the big rings. Chest pass far wing for Erickson. Will float it out top of the key to Johnson. Drives on his man Elliott. Stops at the low block. Fades from about 5 feet and hits it. Isaac Johnson the first points for UH. It's 2-0, 18:04 here in the half. Musa quickly near side for Bondel. One hands it high right side to Davis. Davis uses Bondel as a screener. Stops at the elbow left. Throws it back behind him to Bondel. And now near side to Musa. Dribbles to the top of the arc. Reverses course left Bondel. Drives on Erickson. Bondel to the rim. Gets his 2 to go right over Dre Bullock, the help defender, to tie the game at 2. 17:41 here in the half. Quickly Hawaii with Bullock left sideline out to Hunkin Clater. Elbow right side for Johnson. Squares on his man. Takes a dribble. Looking to hand off to Hunkin Clater and does. Who uses it as a screener. Stops his dribble top of the arc. Looking for Johnson. They float it to him against Bondel. 15-footer right wing. That's good. Isaac Johnson's 2 for 2 to start this game. And the Rainbow Warriors lead 4-2. Musa the other way. Driving on Rulideff. Throws it away. Ran out of real estate. Right to Erickson. 2-on-2. Erickson to the rim. Hangs and lays it in off the right side. 6-2 UH. 17:08 left in the half. And we have a stoppage in the far corner here. Something happened. Oh, there's a delay of game called against Hawaii, is what the call was from official Darren George. So Cal Poly will inbound at the baseline. That turnover from Musa, he was trying to drive on Rulideff when he realized he had no clear shot of the paint. He tried to throw it out. No one was around. And Erickson was in the right spot to take the ball out of the air. 6-2 UH, 3 minutes elapsed, first half. Musa off the screen, thought about the 3, finds Bondel, now left to Ward. Ward back to Bondel, left wing. His 3 over a trailing Rulideff, way off the mark. Rebound to Johnson and gets the outlet to Hunter Erickson. Erickson quickly to the near side 3-point line. To Johnson at the angle. Quick trigger 3 off the right rim. Rebound grabbed by Musa. That's a rare rush shot from the big fish. Near wing Elliott dribbles inside the paint. Bounce pass right. Bondel struggles to hold on to the basketball and around the baseline and will bring it back out. He's got a mismatch with Johnson on him. Takes the 3 at the wing and knocks it down. Peter Bondel with a kiss to the ceiling. It's 6-5 UH. 16-20 here in half number one. Bondol's a free shooter. Most of this team, they're full of free shooters. Hunkenclater finds Bullock above the right side wing. He penetrates on Ward to the baseline, runs into a double team into the corner left. Erickson, three is a good answer from the far side of the court. 9-5 UH on the Erickson three. 15:55 left in the half. Quickly Cal Poly into the front court with Musa. Step back on Bullock. Can't fire the three. Instead throws it into the front row. Was looking to go to the right sideline for Elliott. He was cutting to the basket, so there was no one at the far sideline. Ball went to a few patrons sitting down there about 25 feet from the rim. We've hit a timeout with 15:51 to go in the half. It's Hawaii 9 and Cal Poly 5. You're listening to Hawaii Basketball on ESPN Honolulu.
Aloha, Kanoa Leahy here. I want to tell you about a special Kama'aina company I love, Kahala, the original Aloha shirt since 1936. Locally owned and operated in Honolulu, Kahala has been crafting iconic Aloha shirts for generations. To celebrate 90 years of Aloha in 2026, Kahala will be releasing limited edition shirts honoring each decade, from the 1930s to the 2020s. They look great and feel even better. Support local and check them out online at kahala.com, on Instagram at Kahala, or at one of their 6 locations island-wide. Aloha, Kanoa Leahy here. I want to tell you about a special Kama'aina company I love, Kahala, the original Aloha shirt since 1936. Locally owned and operated in Honolulu, Kahala has been crafting iconic Aloha shirts for generations. To celebrate 90 years of Aloha in 2026, Kahala will be releasing limited edition shirts honoring each decade, from the 1930s to the 2020s. They look great and feel even better. Support local and check them out online at kahala.com, on Instagram at Kahala, or at one of their 6 locations island-wide.
Rainbow basketball season is here, and Hele's running full court press on savings. Save 25 cents per gallon on fuel every day when you download the Hele app. That's right, save 25 cents per gallon every single day with the Hele app. Plus, use your Hele Kama'aina rewards points for a refuel or a spam musubi. Whether you're courtside or watching from home, Hele's got the winning play. Download the app to redeem.
Hele on! Hawaii basketball on ESPN Honolulu.
Hawaii has a 9-5 lead on Cal Poly with 15:51 to play in the first half. Hawaii basketball on ESPN Honolulu is brought to you by BMW of Honolulu, inviting you to take a test drive of the ultimate driving machine, where you will find exceptional offers. First sub of the game for UH is Gytis Namiksha, the senior from Lithuania, at 6'8", 220 pounds. He comes in for Isaac Johnson. Cal Poly will bring in Jackson Mosley, a junior point guard from La Cañada, California, at 5'10", 170 pounds, along with Ali Osran, a freshman from Cairo, Egypt, at 6'9", 210. Namiksha has an angle right now, goes to the wing in Hunter Erickson. Looking to the free throw line for Rulidev. It's knocked away by Osran. Mosley the steal, up ahead, left-handed lay-in, no good. Putback is put in midair, however, by Ward. Hunkenclater challenged the first attempt. Ward came flying in to put it right back. It's 9-7 Hawaii, 15:27 to go in half number one. Rulidev, high right slot. Slings it to Erickson at the angle, left open for three. That's off the right rim. Bondol comes up with a rebound at the baseline, and he's looking to push. Bondol, middle of the court. Goes to Musa, right free throw line extended. Back out high right to Bondol. Steps back against Bullock. Now will penetrate again. Bounce pass near side through the hands of Osran and out of bounds. So Cal Poly trying to do a little bit here. Osran, one of their big guys. Their tallest player on their team is Osran at 6'9". So they've got him in the game. Let's see how that works matchup-wise. As they lob it in for Bullock, does Rulidev. His two no good underneath, but a foul is called, and he'll head to the line. It's going to go on Hamad Musa, his first. It's a good find by Rulidev. Bullock got behind Musa going to the basket as he was kind of rubbing off of an off-ball screen at the elbow right. That got him free. And there was contact on the shot attempt. Bullock's first free throw off the back iron misses. Hawaiian free throw line brought to you by Hawaiian Financial Federal Credit Union for life. Second for Bullock, good. He goes 1 of 2. Hawaii leads 10-7, 14:55 here in the first 20. Quickly ahead is Ward. Kicks left corner. Osron one-hands it out up top. Knocked away. Osron gets it back. Goes off the hand of Bullock. Musa top of the arc. Good recovery by Hawaii's defense. To Bondel. Leaning in on Erickson in the paint. Bounces it out to Musa. Penetrates on Hunkin-Clater. Pushes him off with the shoulder. No whistle. Try to throw it across the floor. Tracked down by Osron on another deflection. Right wing for Ward. Shot clock to 3. NBA range triple try is good from above the right wing. That was a broken play in a number of respects. Cal Poly still got a triple out of it to tie the game at 10. 14-19 here in the first stanza. Hunkin-Clater underhands it right for Erickson at the angle. Moves it across left to Bullock and at the wing to Nemiksha. Back out overhead past Bullock. Top of the arc, Ruledev. Give it back to Bullock. Crossover dribble. Goes left to the paint. Leaning right-handed two. Rolls off the back of the iron and drops in. Bullock now with 3. It's 12-10 Hawaii, 13:58 here in the half. Osron hands off to Musa. High left side now for Mosley. He penetrates in the lane. Cuts off by Erickson. Mosley will turn around, fade middle of the paint, and drop in the 2. Tied at 12. 13:45 to go in the half. Mosley's become a really good story here for Cal Poly, coming off their last game against UC Davis. Bullock finds Erickson higher side right. Will float it to Ruledev top of the key. Bondel guarding him. Reverses course to Erickson at the angle. Erickson rolls off for Ruledev with the dribble. Stops at the low block. Leans on Mosley. Just called for the offensive foul. Erickson was just trying to create some space. He was cut off by Mosley, who stood his ground, and he just stuck in his elbow and his shoulder on his right side and is called for the offensive. He'll come out, replaced by Isaac Finlinson. Isaiah Kerr into the game for Dre Bullock. Mosley, a good story. He'd only played 3 games this year. Had 4 combined minutes all year until coming into the game against UC Davis, set career highs in minutes 22 and some key points down the stretch. He scored 8 in that game. Tied at 12, 13-15 left in the half. Ward against Nemiksha one-on-one. Drives left of the lane, offhand lay and misses. Rebound Ruledev. Trying to go in left side of the lane with the right-hand scoop. Missed it short. Hunkin-Clater the other way. Dribbling top of the arc. Draws help defensively to the near wing in Nemiksha. Musa guarding him. Nemiksha will take him on the bounce to the short corner. Turns, twists, goes up top for Finlinson. One hands it right to Hunkin-Clater. He'll penetrate in the lane. Spins, turns. His straight on 2 from about 9 feet. Drops in. Set his feet. Was able to drop it down. Hawaii leading 14-12. 12:43 in the first 20. Davis high left to the near wing and Musa off the dribble. Musa takes a 3. Misses off the right rim. Rebound Ruledev. Good box out on Ward. Kerr will push it ahead far side of the court. Leans in, gets a foul on Mosley. As Chiu's trying to be over-aggressive, stopping the dribble to the top of the arc. It's Mosley's first foul. Second team foul on Cal Poly. Isaac Johnson back in. Harry Ruledev will leave. Cal Poly will bring in for the first time Luka Tarlach, a senior from Belgrade, Serbia, 6'7", 220 pounds. Jake Davis back in as well. Hunkin-Clater looks left corner for Nemiksha. His 3. That's off the side of the backboard. Long rebound goes out to Elliott. Elliott finds Ward running the floor. One hands it up top to Musa. Off a screen. Straightaway 3. That's off the back rim. Rebound. Johnson flies in. Gets it, but he lost it. Taken away by Ward. Up top to Musa. He'll try again for 3. That time it goes. Musa started 0 for 4 from the floor. He knocks down his first shot. Cal Poly has a 15-14 lead. 11:55 here to turning first half clock. Hunkin-Clater to the elbow right and Johnson. Squaring, looks inside for Hunkin-Clater. It's out of his reach and out of bounds as he was trying to cut off the ball. Timeout with 11:47 here in the half. Mustangs with a 15-14 lead on Hawaii. You're listening to Hawaii Basketball on ESPN Honolulu.
This place they call paradise, I call my home. Blessed to be born and raised local ground.
With hotels, condo resorts, and vacation rentals on 5 Hawaiian islands, Castle Resorts and Hotels is a Kama'aina favorite. When you need a place to stay to attend a tournament, family function, or a golf getaway, visit castleresorts.com for special Kama'aina rates.
H-A-W-A, 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 there ain't no other place like these islands.
Castle Resorts and Hotels. Born in Hawaii, built on hospitality, inspired by Aloha.
H-A-W-A. There ain't no other place like these islands.
Hawaii basketball on ESPN Honolulu.
We've got 11:47 left here in the first half. Cal Poly leading Hawaii by the score of 15-14. Hamad Musa slow out of the gate for Cal Poly, started 0 for 4 to open things up. But you hope, if you're Hawaii, that three he just knocked down is not the start of a big run for him. Musa is the 11th leading scorer in the country coming in, averaging 21.8 points per game. He leads Cal Poly in rebounds at 6.5. He's actually one of the top 5 rebounders in the Big West as well. But he's got 3 for Cal Poly, who is shooting 6 of 16 so far. Hawaii is 6 of 10. The other number here, rebounds. And this was something of a concern against UC Davis that Hawaii was able to work through. Rebounds, Hawaii's being outboarded 9-5, but it's 5-0 on the offensive glass. Cal Poly is up 5-0 in second chance points. That's a concerning number. As the Mustangs will inbound at the baseline to our right. Musa gets it into Peter Bondel. Tarlatch is on the floor. So is Davis. And so is Elliott. High left side, Musa driving on Finlayson left of the lane. Stops at the low post. Kicks inside. Finds Tarlatch, who lost it. It's taken away at the baseline by Namiksha. Kerr will bring it back, finding Hunkenclater high right. One hands it left to Finlayson, who drives right of the lane, leans in, gets his man up in the air, puts up a 2, gets it in off the glass, and draws the harm. Looked like that's going to go on Elliott, who looked like the way he's reacting, he might have took a shot to the mouth. As Finlayson will head to the line, Elliott with his first personal. Finlayson able to bring an offensive charge when he's on the floor. He hits the free throw, and Hawaii's back ahead 17-15. 11-21 here in the first 20. Baseline drive, Tarlatch cut off by Johnson. Hands to Bondel at the wing. Bondel, one-handed dribble, brings it back out. Musa uses a Bondel pick, top of the arc. Musa crossover against Finlayson, staying right with him. 7 to shoot. Back out high left, Bondel. Bondel against Hunkenclater. One hands it back right to Musa with 2. Turnaround 3 from Musa. Barely hits the front rim. Johnson with the block of a shot on Tarlatch on the offensive board, but it comes back out to Bondel. Uses Tarlatch as a screener. Bondel step back 3 near wing. That's short. Long rebound goes out to Kerr. Can't give Cal Poly the opportunities they've been getting. Second chances, sometimes third chances. Near wing, Hunkenclater. Waits for a Johnson screen. Stops, doesn't really use it, but he draws the help. Throws it out up top for Namiksha, who was looking in for Johnson and threw it a little high off of Big Fish's hands and out of bounds. Hawaii has turned it over now for the 5th time in the first half. Hawaii basketball on ESPN Honolulu, brought to you by Hawaiian Financial Federal Credit Union for life. As Yassine Toomey comes in for the first time. Here's a drive from Elliott into the paint. Throws it out between the rings for Caden Ward. Ward goes away from a screen. One hands it to Bondel in the corner for Austin Good. Back out to Bondel. To Ward, near side corner. Drive from Elliott. Cut off. Good help by Finlayson. Back out near wing for Ward. Shot clock's at 5. Ward spins on Erickson. Gets in the lane. Toomey comes over and blocks it from the weak side. Great job by Toomey defensively as Finlayson brings it back. Gets a screen from Toomey. Bounce pass baseline, Kerr. Extra pass left. Erickson 3. Bang! Hunter Erickson with his second triple. He's got a team high 8, and Hawaii leads it 20-15. 9:38 here in half number 1. Bondel goes high left against Kerr. Looking for a screen, calling for it, gets it from Davis. He'll give it back to Davis, rolling off the screen. His 3 to answer goes down. Jake Davis, a 23% three-point shooter, rolls off the screen and knocks down the answer 3. 2018 Rainbow Warriors, 9:17 to go, first half. Finlayson to the far wing into Namiksha. Back out Finlayson, high left, looking for Toomey, and we'll get a foul here on Toomey. Davis had cut off the pass, but they're saying Toomey pushed him and is going to be called for the foul. Hawaii has not done a good job taking care of the basketball in this game so far. That is now, if I have it correctly, 6 Hawaii turnovers here in the first nearly 11 minutes. Cal Poly with it. 3-ball near wing. That is short from Davis. Loose ball tipped around. It's going to be tracked down by Namiksha. Gets the outlet near side for Erickson. One-on-one with Davis. Moves out to the left and Namiksha. Far wing for Finlandson. Twisting around against Good. Brings it back out to Erickson. Shot clock's at 15. Toomey sets the screen. Erickson uses it. Crossover dribble, gets him to the free throw line. Drives in the lane. Draws help. Turns. Fades from 8. That's in and out. Rebound. Toomey trying to grab it. He is fouled underneath. And that's going to be the first on Jake Davis. Hawaii's got to get a little cleaner on the boards. Hawaii's got to get a little cleaner offensively. Almost playing to Cal Poly. Cal Poly wants you to be a little bit off kilter, play a little faster than you want to. You're seeing Cal Poly play that way on the offensive end, trying to translate that on the other end of the floor. Inbound goes to Toomey, baseline right, out for Ruling Neff at the elbow. Across left to Bullock. Looking inside for Toomey. It's knocked away from behind by Davis. And the loose ball ends up in Ali Osron's hands. Another giveaway. Erickson nearly took away a pass going out for Ward. Here's a drive from Cal Poly. Goes into the corner and Good. Good penetrates. Bullock strips it away. 2-on-2 the other way. Bullock against Bondel. Hangs. Lane falls in. The team leader in steals, Dre Bullock. The turnover and the basket the other way. Hawaii leading by 4, 22-18. 8 minutes to go in the first half. Good 3 from the left wing. That's off the back iron. And Osron's going to be called for an offensive foul. Trying to push off, I think, on Erickson to get control on the boards. And Osron's going to pick up his first foul. Timeout here, 7:59 to go in the first half. Hawaii leading Cal Poly 22-18. This is Hawaii basketball on ESPN Honolulu.
Fort Ruger Market is famous for their poke, Filipino, and Hawaiian dishes, but did you know they can cater their local favorites? With full-service catering options, it's perfect for parties, office events, and tailgating. Fort Ruger Market's family-sized trays will be the hit of any potluck gathering. From boiled peanuts to Rugerlicious poke, lechon to fresh lau lau, their smoked turkey tails or char siu ribs are all so ono. At Fort Ruger Market, you bring the family, they'll bring the food.
Looking for a checking account that actually rewards you? Open an eLife or Kasasa Cashback checking account with Hawaii USA Federal Credit Union. Set up direct deposit and get $100. Already a member? Refer friends. They'll get $100 when they join, and you'll earn $50 for every successful referral. It's easy, rewarding, but only for a limited time. Visit hawaiiusafcu.com/welcome gift for details or stop by any branch. Hawaii USA Federal Credit Union. Life matters. Insured by NCUA.
Hawaii basketball on ESPN Honolulu.
7:59 left in half number 1. Hawaii leading Cal Poly 22-18. A reminder, Rainbow Wahine basketball coming up tonight when Hawaii hosts Cal Poly. UH is still looking for win number 1 in Big West Conference play. If you want to hear that, you can listen to it on CBS 1500. Coverage tonight begins at 6:50. Hawaii basketball on ESPN Honolulu, brought to you by IBEW, Local 1186, lighting your path to the future. Hawaii is shooting 64%, but it's really not about the shooting percentage. It is volume. Cal Poly's taken 9 more shots than Hawaii has, 23-14. They're shooting much worse. Cal Poly shooting 30%, but they've knocked down 4 threes. They've been better on the boards, and they've exploited the fact that Hawaii has struggled to take care of the basketball. 7 turnovers, some of them silly on the Rainbow Warrior end. Well, Cal Poly has given it away 5 times. A lot of it, you look at it, is pace. It is the speed of play, and that has certainly impacted Hawaii to a degree here in the first 12 minutes as the Rainbow Warriors bring it up the floor, left to right on your device. Isaiah Kerr finds Bullock between the rings. Defender overplays. Bullock drives, leans in, and is called for an offensive foul. Tried to drive right of the paint. Kieran Elliott was looking to take the charge at the low block right, and the official gave him the benefit of the doubt. Foul number 1 on Bullock. Elliott lost his shoe in the process. Part of what happened there was the defender Bullock kind of puts his arm on his right shoulder Defender kind of overplayed, and that allowed Bullock to believe that he had a lane to the rim going right. It was Elliott, the weak defender, coming over, trying to take the charge late. The official gave him credit for it. 7:44 left in the half. Bondel lost the dribble far sideline, and Kerr comes up with the loose ball. That's the 6th Cal Poly turnover. Kerr drives in the lane, hangs with a left-hand lane, got that to go right around Bondel, who just kind of fell asleep defensively. 24-18. Davis drives baseline left, gets around Rulidep, and lays the ball in. 24-20 UH, 7:22 left in a frenetic first half. Bullock driving toward the baseline, cut off by Musa. Finds Erickson, will float it to the elbow right, and you see Toomey. He'll penetrate on Bondel, gets by him. Bondel slips down to the ground. Toomey misses the lane, but Bondel will be credited for the personal, and he is laying on his back. Appears to be okay, but that was a weird slip by Bondel. Toomey had him just kind of crossed up. Kind of leaned one way, took him off the dribble right. Kind of a missed opportunity. There wasn't a lot of contact. Toomey just didn't hit the lane. And he'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2. First one for Yassin. Off the back iron, misses. In a way, I'm a little surprised Bondel was called for the foul because there wasn't a ton of contact. It was just the slip. And then maybe you give Toomey continuation on it. Second foul shot is good. 25-20 Hawaii, 7-11 here in half number 1. Bondel will bounce pass it high left for Ward. Gives it back to Bondel between the rings and kind of a hot potato back to Ward, who will center everything out. Uses Bondel as a screener, takes a long 3, misses off the right rim for about 26 feet. Rebound for Hunter Erickson. Erickson dribbling on Mosley, drives, finds Kerr, bounce pass the lane for Toomey on the ground. He'll throw it out right wing. Rulidep, a little sloppy, back out. Bullock in the lane, kind of squares himself up in midair, puts up the 2 in the lane, and is able to score. Bullock now with 7. Hawaii's lead is 7, 27-20. 6:35 of the half. Step back 3 from Davis. Right corner goes down. Jake Davis' second 3. Hawaii lead cut down to 4, 27-23. 6:25 of the half. Kerr finds Bullock top of the arc. Now to the elbow right. Toomey. Musa on him. Underhands it back to Bullock. Bullock gave up the dribble. Back to Toomey, top of the key. Looking to penetrate on Davis, who got his arms in the cookie jar. Davis is called for his second foul, and that's team foul number 7. So Hawaii will go to the free throw line, where it will be in the bonus the remainder of the half. Aaron Hunkin-Clater comes back in for Isaiah Kerr. Hunkin-Clater, Erickson, Toomey, Rulidep, and Bullock, the 5 on the floor. Toomey, 54.8% from the free throw line this year. Front end of the 1-and-1 is around the front rim, and it rolls in. 28-23. Missed a couple of games, an ankle injury, and then was out as a precaution. Came back against UC Irvine. Second foul shot, also off the front rim, softly falls. 29-23 Hawaii, 6-11 here in the first 20. Ward in the lane, drives and kicks left. Bondel, quick pass, right angle. Musa, quick 3. That's good. Hamad Musa now with 6 points. He is 2 of 7. All of his shots have come from outside the 3-point line. 29-26 Hawaii, 5:51 left in the half. Hunkin-Clater dribbling right, underhands it to Erickson at the wing. Now pass the top of the arc for Toomey. Leads it on Ward, drives on him, lost the basketball, and Toomey's going to be called for an offensive foul. And I think they're going to review this. Toomey got his arm up, and it was near the shoulder face area. Mike DeGeorge is asking for a review. He wants them to take a look at it. I'm looking at the monitor. It looked like the arm came up around the shoulder neck area, and the official says, no, we don't think there's anything to review. Although I think the officials are going to look at one another. Do they think they want to review it? They're talking from all different points of the floor, and Mike DeGeorge is still like, hey, I think you should review it. The officials right now don't seem to agree. And so they will play on. 29-26. 5:40 left in the half, but Toomey a little wild with the dribble. That was his second foul. Driving right of the lane is Ward, leaning in on Johnson, who blocks the shot, but the ball was taken away from behind by Jake Davis. Throws it out for Mosley, out of his reach. Hunkenclader has it. Ahead right for Bullock with a one-hand jam right of the lane in transition. Great find by Hunkenclader. Hawaii leads 31-26. 5:17 in the half. Musa right of the paint, leans in right around Erickson, and an offensive foul on Musa. Hooking his arm right around the veteran guard Erickson. And Musa just picked up his second foul. They really have no choice but to keep him in the game. He is, for the large part, their offense. But they will make some other subs. Austin Good back into the game. 31-26 UH, 5:08 left in the half. Ruledeff inside the wing right. Looking in, dribbles out, finds Erickson. Johnson wants to the post. They can't get there. High left to Bullock. Bullock driving on Musa, leans in, splits two defenders. Shots blocked out of bounds. Last touch by Bullock. I think that was good with the block, but Musa was also in the area as Bullock tried to test two defenders. 31-26 UH, 4:50 left in the half. Musa dribbling right off the screen, crosses over. Musa will get in the lane left, goes kind of behind his shoulder, turns his back to the basket, and is able to lay it in right around his defender. That's his first shot from inside the arc. 31-28 Hawaii, 4:34 left in the half. Johnson penetrated a low block right. Leaning in on Davis, kicks to the left baseline. Erickson, he drives, draws two defenders. Out for Hunkenclader, right corner, and again to Erickson at the angle. 11 on the timer. Erickson drives by Good, gets in the paint, cut off, fading from 10. That's in and out. Rebound grab by Ward. Quick outlet right goes to Bondel. Doesn't have the numbers, 2-on-3. But he'll let everybody get by. Ball goes through the hands of Ward. It's going to go back behind midcourt and out of bounds. A backcourt violation. Ball's a little out of Ward's reach. Couldn't keep it on their offensive end. Had a lot of turnovers. 9 for Hawaii here in the half, 8 for Cal Poly. As Skeetus Namiksha back in, they're going to make sure the shot clock gets to 30. There it goes. And Namiksha will inbound with Hunkenclader, Johnson, Bullock, Erickson on the floor. Hunkenclader guarded by Bondel between the circles. Quick chest pass left corner. Erickson, quick three. That clanks off the near rim. Rebound for Good. Good quickly into the front court right. Goes to Ward between the circles. Looking for Musa. He wasn't really ready for it, but he ends up finding it off the dribble. Top of the arc three. Misses off the back rim. Rebound to Namiksha, who hands it off to Hunkenclader and lets him do his thing going up the floor left. Top for Namiksha. Overhead pass right wing to Erickson. Erickson gave up the dribble to Johnson now straight away. Looking left, passes to Bullock. Bullock against Elliott. Takes him off the dribble left. Stops at the low block. Scoops right underneath his arms and lays it in. Bullock now with a game-high 9. 33-28 Hawaii. Good the other way. Driving right of the lane. Leans in. His two way off the mark. Too strong over Hunkenclader. Rebound goes to the Big Fish. And Eran Ganot puts his hand out and says, hey, let's settle down. Let's run something here in the half court. Hunkenclader looking left. Chest pass for Erickson. Free throw line extended. Slings it up top for Johnson. Fakes the three. Got his man up in the air. He'll drive. Misses the lay-in. Tap back is good by Namiksha. 35-28. 2:53 in the half. Musa on the other end. Had his pocket picked by Bullock. 2-on-2 trailer Hunkenclader, but Bullock had it picked away by Musa. The other way, Bondel, three from the wing. That's off the right rim. Offensive board by Ward. Throws it back out for Good. Now Musa to the right side wing. He'll get to the middle of the floor. Bondel angle left. Wants a screen from Musa. Doesn't get it. Bondel will drive by Bullock. Lay-in is good, and he draws the reach in on Bullock. Second foul on Dre Bullock. Bondel will go to the free throw line on the other side of this message. We've got 2:29 left in the half. It's Hawaii 35 and Cal Poly 30. This is Hawaii basketball on ESPN Honolulu.
Gather round, ladies, and join us Sunday, January 25th at Kapiolani Park for the Hawaii Pacific Health Women's 10K and 5K Fun Run. Embrace a healthier lifestyle and enjoy a fun-filled day. Women of all ages and fitness levels are welcome to participate by running, walking, or jogging the course. And if you can't be there in person, virtual race options are available. Register today at hphwomens10k.org.
At Dial Electric Supply, we're your local-based company with your needs in mind. We see the light in Hawaii, and rest assured, we are with you all the way. Our sales counter and will call are here to serve Hawaii's electricians, developers, utility companies, businesses, and homeowners. The Dial Lighting Gallery showroom is open by appointment only. Go online to www.dialelectricsupply.com. Open weekdays from 7 to 3. At Dial Electric Supply, we see the light.
Hawaii basketball on ESPN Honolulu.
Coming up at the half, we'll take a look at the Big West Conference scoreboard on what is a very busy Thursday here in the conference. That coming up, we had a lot done here so far. 35-30 Hawaii leading Cal Poly with 2:29 to go in the first half. Both teams have turned the ball over 10 times. Rebounding advantage is even at 15. Where this game is kind of turned, Hawaii's taking advantage of those Mustang turnovers. 12 points off of those 10 Mustang giveaways. Hawaii's outscoring Cal Poly in the paint, 18-12. Hawaii's bench has gotten some work in, outscoring the Mustangs 10-2. Dre Bullock is Hawaii's leading scorer, 9 points, 3 steals. He does have, and I had him for 2 fouls earlier. He actually has 1. So that is a break for Bullock. Bullock 1, Namisha 1, Erickson 1. It's Yassi Toomey who's got 2. Not as much concern there, but as we come off of the timeout, Peter Bondel, who got the lay-in off of the Bullock foul, will try to convert the 3-point play. Free throw for Bondel away. It is around and in. Makes it 35-31. Bondel comes out. Jackson Mosley re-enters. 2:27 left in the half. 4-point Hawaii lead. Edis Namisha, angle left, slings it up top to Hunkin Clater, moves it quickly around the perimeter right for Kerr. Now mid-block Johnson. Back to the basket against Elliott. Johnson turns, draws help, leans in. His 2-floater, no good. Rebound inside. Namisha fighting for it, still fighting for it. Grabs it, throws up a 2. It's knocked out of bounds by Osman, but who was that got hit in the face? I think that was Davis, who took a shot in the face, ended up kind of walking off the floor as the play was going on. It created a 5-on-4. He's still not on the floor. It's still a 5-on-4 as Musa now is going to come in. But that was kind of a moment with all that contact. And are they going to look at this? I think they are. They're going to look at the contact that was there from Johnson. It looked like as he was kind of twisting his body, his arms kind of came in. It was Davis who was the weak side defender. And inadvertently there was contact. Yeah, that's exactly it. And that's what they're going to look at. This replay review brought to you by BMW of Honolulu, inviting you to take a test drive of the ultimate driving machine, where you will find exceptional offers. And after looking at that replay, that, again, we talked about this, I think, last week. You can't do this based on intent. Johnson's trying to twist away from defenders, but there's contact with the elbow coming to the weak side defender, and that's Davis. And he took a shot to the grill from the other side. And the way that kind of looks, Johnson didn't see him. He turned around. That's a sharp elbow inadvertently to like the side of the face, almost to the side of his nose. So our 3 officials looking at this: Darren George, Darren White, Urban Wilson. And I want to see how they adjudicate this. There's clear contact to the face. There's no doubt about that. Clear elbow to the face. And what are they going to say here? The way Mike DeGeorge is reacting, it looks like they're saying play on. And I'll be honest, I'm a little surprised by that. I think what they're kind of saying is, you know what, it was kind of in the act of the play. There was nothing malicious. Elbow just kind of turned around, and the defender happened to be right there. Hunkin Clater looking to inbound, throws it in left wing. Erickson open for 3. That's around and out. Johnson the rebound. Put back well short off the backboard, and the rebound for Musa. Quickly ahead goes Ali Azran. Between the rings to Musa. High left Tarlach. Back to Musa. It's Namiksha now on him in a mismatch. Here comes Hunkin Clater to get him. Musa stops his dribble. Underhands it for Osron. Now across the floor left to Mosley. Mosley uses Osron as a screener. Dribbles into a three and knocks it down. Just his third three of the year for Jackson Mosley, who's become kind of an inspirational figure on this Cal Poly team. 35-34 Hawaii. 1:32 left in the first half. Kerr between the circles for Hunkin Clater. Looks to the elbow. Now moves into the post for Namiksha. Backing down Musa. Left hand two. Turnaround on Musa is good for Namiksha. And that makes it 37-34. 1:18 left in the half. Musa quickly the other end. Finds Mosley high left. Around to the wing. Tarlach rolls around that. Stops the paint. Turns. Left hand kind of scoop lay and goes in. And a timeout's going to be called by Cal Poly with 1:06 remaining in the first half. Tarlach just kind of got the ball at the wing and kind of turned that, if you want to use it in football terms, kind of a wheel route, going in a circle, continuous motion, going right into the paint, drawing the extra defender, then turning around and getting the lay-in to make it 37-36. Want to remind you, Hawaii and UC Santa Barbara is the next matchup on Saturday. Our coverage will begin with Rainbow Warrior Countdown at 3:30, so about an hour earlier, right here on ESPN Honolulu. That's the use it or lose it from Mike to George. Kind of looking at both benches. Both benches don't have their video feeds with them, which a lot of teams use with scouting and all that stuff. I think both teams lost their signals. Hawaii has it attacking the basket to our right. Left elbow, Namiksha back to the basket against Osron. Squares, jabs, now will bring out the dribble. Back to Hunkin Clater, about 28 feet from the rim. One hands it across the floor, right. Erickson tries to drive, leans right into Mosley. Mosley's called for the foul, and Erickson looks a little shaken up as he took the contacts. Second foul on Mosley, and Erickson will shoot 1 and 1. Hunter Erickson so far 8 points. He's the hero of Saturday night, hitting that game winner against UC Irvine. So Erickson, 3 of 8 shooting so far. Final time, Hawaii will be in the 1 and 1. Front end away, and good. 38-36 with 51.3 on the clock. A lot of students, both college and younger, trying to make noise. Second free throw in, and it's 39-36. 50 seconds left in the first half. Ward the other way, leaning in on Namiksha. Jump stop, low block, back out Musa. Now high left for Bondel. Bondel crossover dribble, step back, thought about the three, instead throws it out to Musa. Top of the arc three, misses short. We'll get a foul called underneath on the rebound attempt. This will go against UH. And it's against Hunkin Clater. That's team foul number 6. So the next one will put Cal Poly in the bonus for the remainder of the half. Ward to bring it in. Looking in, still looking, Ward. And a 5-second count was called. Ward was about to call for time, but the official standing right next to him signaled the 5-second count. That's Cal Poly's 11th turnover of the first half. They average 15.7. They have the most turnovers on average per game in the conference and the worst assist turnover ratio in the conference at -3 1/3. 6-second difference between game and shot clock as we've got 31 seconds left in the half. Hunkin Clater with it high right. He'll kind of bring it back closer to midcourt. We'll see how far they bring this one down. It's at 13. Now some movement. Hunkin Clater stops his dribble between the rings. They cut off the pass for Rulidev. Now they find him with 7. Rulidev squares to the left wing. Kerr hesitates, drives baseline. Kerr dishes out to the corner. Erickson, 2 seconds. Hunkin Clater fakes the 3. Now fires and misses off the left rim. Long rebound, Namiksha. 15-footer, good at the baseline. And that's how the half is going to end. Hawaii got very fortunate The timer went all the way down. Hunking-Clater had to hurry the shot from the top of the arc, but no one boxed out Namiksha from the baseline to the left, and he was able to knock in the two, and Cal Poly could not get a shot off before the end of the first 20 minutes. It's a 41-36 Hawaii lead here at the break. Our halftime report when we come back. You're listening to Hawaii Basketball on ESPN Honolulu.
Do you hear that? That is the sound of BMW performance without a single piston or cylinder. A generation of all-electric vehicles designed and built like no other. The BMW iX, i7, and i4 revolutionize every drive into a thrilling opportunity to feel the pure rush of BMW 100% electric. But isn't that what you'd expect from the ultimate electric driving machine?
Find your BMW today with a test drive at BMW of Honolulu.
The Hawaiian Financial Federal Credit Union and HGEA present the Charlie Wade Show Tuesday at 6:30 at Ruby Tuesday, Moanalua. This is Kanoa Leahy. Join me and Coach Wade as we get the latest on UH men's volleyball. Catch the show in person at Ruby Tuesday or listen live on ESPN Honolulu or ESPNHonolulu.com. The Charlie Wade Show is brought to you by Castle Resorts and Hotels, IBEW Local 1186, Hawaii Pacific Health, H Camp, and Hawaii USA Federal Credit Union.
Spectrum TV fixed TV and combined all your favorite sports streaming apps with live TV.
32, Blue 32, hot. It's only more Hail Marys.
It's only more bottom of the ninth magic.
It's only more slow motion replays.
It's only getting all the sports with over $100 worth of streaming apps like ESPN, Fox One, Tennis Channel, Peacock, and more, included with live TV at no extra cost. It's only the way TV should be. It's only everything. Learn more at SpectrumTV.com.
The BIA Big Home Building and Remodeling Show is back January 23rd to the 25th at the NEOS Blaisdell Exhibition Hall. Meet trusted experts, explore the latest in-home products, and visit the ESPN Honolulu Fan Cave, featuring big screen TVs, local food vendors, a beer garden, and great giveaways. Catch Pacheco and Hart live on Friday from 3 to 6 p.m. And don't miss our AFC and NFC Championship watch party on Sunday. Tickets just $8 for all 3 days. Details at biahawaii.org.
Ready for UH football, man?
Yep, check this out.
Oh.
The round sound, that works.
Oh, I ready, bro.
Yeah, watch this.
How come the blender went off?
Huh?
The blender in the kitchen went off, bro.
Not.
Try again.
Oh, man.
Okay, we can make some like fruit smoothies.
When you want your home or business wired right, call a unionized electrical contractor. 847-5341.
IBEW Local 1186, lighting your path to the future.
Fort Ruger Market is famous for their poke, Filipino, and Hawaiian dishes, but did you know they can cater their local favorites? With full-service catering options, it's perfect for parties, office events, and tailgating. Fort Ruger Market's family-sized trays will be the hit of any potluck gathering. From boiled peanuts to Rugerlicious poke, lechon to fresh lau lau, their smoked turkey tails or char siu ribs are all so ono. At Fort Ruger Market, you bring the family, they'll bring the food.
Hawaii Basketball on ESPN Honolulu.
Lively atmosphere here inside the Mott Athletic Center. 41-36, Hawaii leading Cal Poly here at halftime. Lively around the floor with the pace of this game. It's been lively on the floor as well as we slice through the stats that matter here in the first 20 minutes of this game. Our halftime stats brought to you by Slice of Waikiki. After the game, enjoy Slice of Waikiki. 21-inch pizzas, huge slices, the freshest ingredients, plus sides and salads at 333 Seaside Avenue. Open till 11 p.m. and midnight on Fridays and Saturdays. Hawaii has shot better. Cal Poly's taken more shots. We talked about a little bit earlier. Volume doesn't necessarily equate success. Hawaii shooting 53% from the floor, 16 of 30. Only 2 of 9 from outside the arc. Both of those threes from Hunter Erickson, who is the game-high scorer with 10 points. Hawaii is 7 of 9 from the free throw line. The key numbers here, Hawaii was being out-rebounded in the first couple of stretches of this game. Hawaii has turned that around. Hawaii is now out-rebounding Cal Poly 19-17, although on the offensive glass, the Mustangs hold a 9-6 advantage, 8-4 in second chance points. But what Hawaii has done, they've gotten into the paint. They have not settled for a lot of outside shots based on the stats that we've told you. 20-14 in the paint is the Hawaii advantage. The turnovers high. I mean, Hawaii averages 13.2 a game. They've already got 10 in the first 20 minutes. Erickson, the leading scorer, 10 points, 3 of 8 shooting, 9 for Dre Bullock on 4 of 5 from the floor, but he's also got 3 steals, 6 off the bench for Gitas Namiksha to go along with a team-high 5 rebounds. Cal Poly's taken more shots, but they're 14 of 36, 38.9%. Most of their shots have come from outside the arc. The Mustangs are 7 of 22. So you do the math. Cal Poly is 7 of 22 outside the arc. They are 7 of 14 inside the arc. But they are a high 3-point volume shooting team, and that's feast or famine. It was good at times, but they started out really, really slow from 3-point range. They've only gone to the free throw line once, which is part and parcel, taking a lot of threes, not getting to the rim a lot, not drawing fouls. 3 guys with 8 points. Jake Davis with 8, Peter Bondel with 8, along with 4 rebounds. Hamad Musa, 8 points, 3 of 10 shooting, 2 of 9 from outside the arc, has turned the ball over 3 times. Caden Ward's got 5 points and 5 rebounds for Cal Poly. He is 2 of 7 from the floor. Mustangs have turned the ball over 11 times. That has been part of the problem, but the pace has led to Hawaii's high amount of turnovers. Hence, a game that is a little closer than you'd like to see in the first 20 minutes. 41-36, Hawaii leading Cal Poly. The Big West scoreboard and second half keys on the other side of this break. You're listening to Hawaii Basketball on ESPN Honolulu.
This place they call paradise, I call my home. Blessed to be born and raised local ground.
With hotels, condo resorts, and vacation rentals on 5 Hawaiian islands, Castle Resorts and Hotels is a Kama'aina favorite. When you need a place to stay to attend a tournament, family function, or a golf getaway, visit castleresorts.com for special Kama'aina rates.
H-A-W-A, 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 there ain't no other place like these islands.
Castle Resorts and Hotels. Born in Hawaii, built on hospitality, inspired by aloha.
H-A-W-A, there ain't no other place like these islands.
From pads and rotors to shocks and struts, coming to a full stop should never mean your business does too. At Napa, we are the pros that know brakes and suspension better than anyone. So when others are grinding their gears, our premium parts and exceptional service deliver results. Whether you're operating a local shop or managing a national fleet, Napa has exactly what you need, when and where you need it. Get the brake and suspension parts you're looking for right now at Napa.
Aloha, this is Daryl Turner from Napa Auto Parts, Hawaii. As we celebrate over 70 years in the islands, I'd like to say mahalo to all our Napa Hawaii employees, independent store owners, business partners, and you, our loyal clients. Over the years, we've grown to 45 stores across Hawaii, Oahu, Maui, Molokai, Lanai, Hawaii Island, and American Samoa. We look forward to serving your automotive needs for many, many more years to come. Mahalo.
Texting enrolls you in a recurring automated marketing text messages. Consent are required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
The team's looking good this season.
I think so. Man, I miss playing football. Ever since I turned 40, I just can't find that fire I used to have.
Think it could be lower testosterone?
What do you mean?
I was feeling the same way. After 40, the body has less testosterone, and men lose their edge. That's why I take Nugenix Total T2.
That's the testosterone booster, right?
Yes, but Total T2 is their brand new formula that skyrockets nitric oxide levels in as little as 3 hours. Since I started taking it, I've been lifting like when we played for Coach Carter. My energy is way up, and it even spiced up things between me and the missus.
Are they still giving out complimentary bottles?
Yep, just send a text.
Text AREA to 42424 for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T2, the next generation testosterone booster. Text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenix Thermo X, our newest, most powerful fat burner ever, absolutely free. Text AREA to 42424. That's AREA to 42424.
These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Hawaii basketball on ESPN Honolulu.
Hawaii leading Cal Poly 41-36. Let's pause 10 seconds for station ID. You are listening to Hawaii basketball on ESPN Honolulu.
This is ESPN Honolulu, KKEA Honolulu, AM 1420 and K224FR, Honolulu, 92.7 FM.
Second half keys and adjustments in a moment. First, we go through the Big West Conference scoreboard. 4:24 to go in Northern California. UC Davis 65-53 on Cal State Fullerton. Nico Rochak's got 16 points. 14:57 to go in Bakersfield. UC Santa Barbara leads Cal State Bakersfield 46-36. The Gauchos will be Hawaii's opponent on Saturday. At the half in SoCal, Long Beach State leads UC Riverside 43-31. And interesting score out in San Diego. At the half, CSUN leads UCSD 39-30. Second half keys and adjustments are brought to you by Lex Brody's Tire Company. Wear your University of Hawaii apparel when you visit any Oahu Lex Brody's location and get an additional 5% off of your purchase. If you are UH, you cannot get sucked into, like it did really kind of for the first portion of this game, you cannot get sucked into the pace. The pace is going to be what it is, but when the ball is in your hands, you have to be able to kind of turn it into what works best for you. So that means don't let their defense rush you into a pass you don't want to make. Don't let their defense rush you into a shot you don't want to take. When the ball's in your hands, you've got to find a way to dictate the terms. And for a little while, Cal Poly was doing that, hence the turnovers. Hawaii has an opportunity to kind of turn that around. We'll see if they take advantage of the ability to do that. But this is also kind of showing this is going to be a guard-dominated game. Isaac Johnson's got just 4 points. Harry Rilliadeff hasn't scored. He's only taken one shot. Giannis Demitra's got 6 and 5, but really not much of a factor in the paint. Anything in the paint Hawaii's gotten has been on penetration off the dribble. That is going to be key if Hawaii can keep that going and not get suckered into a three-point shooting contest. Hawaii 41, Cal Poly 36. The second half on the other side. This is Hawaii basketball on ESPN Honolulu. Oh, you're good.
Aloha from Waiakea. As a proud corporate sponsor of University of Hawaii Athletics, we're committed to keeping our athletes and fans hydrated with delicious volcanic water straight from the Big Island. Rooted in Hawaiian values, we believe in honoring the Aina, land, supporting our community, and living with aloha in everything we do. You can find us at most stores across the islands or learn more at waiakea.com. Live aloha, drink Waiakea.
Ted, I understand you have a brand new showroom 50 feet from your original location in the Waimalu Plaza?
We doubled our showroom size, and it looks spectacular. We now inventory more wedding rings, wedding bands, fashion jewelry, and loose diamonds. By being centrally located, we are now 25 minutes away from Kaneohe, Kailua, Mililani, Ewa Beach, Kapolei, and in town.
Pacific Diamond Wedding Rings, Hawaii's diamond experts and Hawaii's only gem cutter. On the web at pacificdiamond.us.
Having a drink tonight? Think again. The police will be setting up sobriety checkpoints around the state. So if you plan to drink, get a designated driver. After a party, ask to stay the night. If driving solo, call your family, a friend, or even a taxi to pick you up. There's no shame if you can't drive. It's better than not coming home at all. Remember, drunk driving, over the limit, under arrest. Don't drink and drive. Sponsored by the State Department of Transportation, County Police Departments, the Hawaii Association of Broadcasters, and this station.
Lex Brody's Tire Company would like to say thank you very much for supporting UH. Wear your favorite UH gear into Lex Brody's and get an extra 5% off tires, brakes, and most other services on top of LexBrodys.com Super Saver coupons. You're the best fans, and Lex Brody's voted #1 in North America is the best choice for brake repairs and to purchase tires. Please visit LexBrodys.com for additional details and to set an online appointment.
Thank you very much.
Tire Company.
You tackle an endless to-do list every day. It may seem like a thankless job, but you know better. It's the little things that matter most. That's why you'll appreciate the enduring value of the Michelin Defender tire. Designed for doers like you, Michelin's long-lasting tire keeps you on the go longer, so you have one less thing to worry about on your next road trip. Stop in today for miles of uncompromised safety and performance. Visit LexBrodys.com for the best tire value on Oahu. Thank you very much.
Lex Brody's Tire Company.
Gather round, ladies, and join us Sunday, January 25th at Kapiolani Park for the Hawaii Pacific Health Women's 10K and 5K Fun Run. Embrace a healthier lifestyle and enjoy a fun-filled day. Women of all ages and fitness levels are welcome to participate by running, walking, or jogging the course. And if you can't be there in person, virtual race options are available. Register today at hphwomens10k.org.
Hawaii basketball on ESPN Honolulu.
41-36, Hawaii ahead of Cal Poly. Second half about to get going here from the Mott Athletic Center. One final time for us being here at this facility as Hawaii heads to the Mountain West next year. Mott Athletic Center holds 3,032. It's a gold out tonight. They haven't really paid attention to the color, but they've come out on a Thursday night to watch some really, really fun basketball. San Luis Obispo is a beautiful, beautiful place. Cal Poly nestled in right in between all the beautiful hills, just land you've got here. This will be one place I'll miss in future travels. Start the second half. Cal Poly's going left to right on your device. Bondel off the screen, has it guarded by Dre Bullock. Has the dribble inside the arc, right, bounces it into the corner, and Kieran Elliott back out Bondel between the rings. Musa, he'll dribble into a straight on three, misses off the short side of the rim. Bondel fighting for the offensive rebound, can't control it. Perry Ruliadev comes in and is able to grab it away. Hunkin Clater, Ruliadev, Erickson, Johnson, Bullock, the five on the court for UH. Elbow left Johnson, guarded by the smaller Elliott. Squares with the basketball, drives right of the lane, leans and kicks far wing to Erickson, off a screen, back to Johnson. He's open for three. Misses off the short rim. Ruliadev fighting for the offensive rebound, can't hold on to it. It goes out of bounds. Was trying to get it around Bondel. So both teams starting off with a miss from the perimeter. Cal Poly from three, they shoot 34%. One of the better numbers in the conference. Top of the arc, Bondel, step back on Hunkin Clater. His three clanks off the rim in the backboard right side. Offensive rebound, Musa. He's double teamed at the low block by Johnson and Ruliadev. They throw it out for Mosley. His three spins off the rim and out from straight away. Rebound for Erickson. Mosley starting the second half as Erickson drives, leans in, right-handed lay-in, left side of the paint goes. And Hawaii has a 43-36 lead. 18:40 to go in the second half. Top of the arc. Ward drives, backs down Ruliadev in the paint. Dishes out left, finds Bondel. Doesn't use the Ward screen, skips it straight away now to Musa. Back high left to Bondel. Shot clock's at 10. Crossover bounce for Bondel. Brings it back out against Bullock. Will dribble in on him with 5. Bondel slings it right for Musa with 3. Poked out by Bullock. He'll get the steal with 1 on the timer. That's the 4th steal for Dre Bullock tonight. On the other end, he'll shoot for 3. That clanks off the left rim. Rebound fought for and won by Ward. And a little push off on Johnson to create some space. Mosley driving the other end. Leaning in on Erickson. Right-hand scoop lay-in short. Johnson's got the rebound. Cal Poly 0 for here to start the second half, going 0 for 4. Hunkin Clater dribbling left. Bounce pass. Bullock driving baseline. Skips out. Ruliadev angle 3 on the right. No good. It's Mosley who comes up with the rebound. It was a sluggish offensive start on both sides. 43-36. Musa penetrates on Johnson. Right hand lay-in. No good. Johnson got a piece of it, but he also got the piece of Musa's arm. And the Big Fish picks up his first foul. So free throws for Hamad Musa. Transfer from Dayton. What he has done this year, nothing short of remarkable, given coming from Dayton, averaged just a couple of points. Here, he's scored double digits in every game this year. And if he hits both free throws, he'll do that again in game 18. First foul shot for Musa, around and out. I mean, he does everything at a really high clip. Shoots at 45%, 40.8 from 3, just under 86% from the free throw line. Leads the conference, or is 5th in the conference in free throw percentage. The leader in conference is Isaac Johnson. Second foul shot for Musa is good. He's got 9 points. And it's 43-37. He'll come out with Austin Good checking in. Gitas Demiksha is in the game for UH. Or actually, he was going to come into the game. He's not now. Hunkin Clater's got it between the rings. Dribbles left for Rulidev. Rulidev drives left of the paint. Skips pass right for Erickson into the post. Johnson squares on his man. Kicks left corner. Rulidev for three. That's good. Harry Rulidev's on the board with his first points. It's 46-37 Hawaii with 17-12 to go. Quickly the other way left is Luka Tarlach. Out high right, Bondel dribbles into a wide open straightaway three, and Bondel knocks it down. Bondel's second triple. He's got 11 points. It's 46-40 Hawaii, 16:55 to go. Erickson between the circles. Bullock gives it back to Erickson right. He drives baseline. Double team comes. They skip it left corner for Hunkin Clater, who drives, dishes underneath for Johnson. Floating two is good, and he draws the horn. And the Big Fish will head to the free throw line for a chance for the three-point play. Foul goes on Ali Azran, which is his second. And free throws, or one free throw here for Johnson as we see a bunch more Cal Poly subs. Mosley and Musa and Elliott all returning. We'll see Cal Poly here now. Pace, but you'll see a lot of quick subs over the course of this second half. Johnson to complete the three-point play, he does. And he'll come out with Gitas Demiksha entering in for him. That sub brought to you by Dial Electric Supply. They see the light. It's 49-40 Hawaii, 16:44 to go. This is Hawaii's largest lead of the game. Mosley out left for Musa. It's taken away by Bullock, and he's going to fly with a 360 jam. Dre Bullock with yet another steal turns that into points, and it's 51-40 Hawaii. 16:23 to go. Musa the other end drives on Erickson, draws contact, offensive foul on Musa. He extended out the arm, and it hit Erickson in the face. Wow. Eran Ganot asking one of the officials to take a look at it. It looked clear from our end that there was contact to the grill, but the big part about that foul, Musa just picked up his third. I'm also wondering, there is a video outage here. I'm wondering if that affects replay. So that's kind of an issue here with 16:14 to go. Erickson looking to the post right, Demiksha. Mosley's on his side. Demiksha turns, double comes, kicks out Erickson at the wing. One hands it out for Hunkin Clater. Shot clock's at 11 with 16 to go. Crossover on Bondel. They'll kick right. Erickson, three ball. Got it. Hunter Erickson's third three. He's got a game-high 15. Hawaii's lead balloons now to 14. 54-40. Tarlach drives on Rulidev. Cut off at the baseline. Pass knocked out by Bullock. It will be Cal Poly basketball when we return. Hawaii 54, Cal Poly 40. 15:47 to play, and Hawaii has gained a little bit of momentum here to start the second 20. You're listening to Hawaii basketball on ESPN Honolulu.
How do you get 100% of your work done when you're 40% short-staffed? Across Hawaii, city and state departments grapple with thousands of vacant positions. And with fewer workers, that means longer lines at the DMV, delayed building permits, and slowdowns in essential services. The government could resolve this by offering more competitive wages and benefits. For you, we hope they do. A message brought to you by HGEA, because Hawaii works best when we do.
Who doesn't love a good pizza? Visit Slice of Waikiki, your favorite pizza by the Slice Shop. For over 13 years, they've been serving up huge, freshly made slices and delicious appetizers for locals and visitors alike. Drop by their new location at 333 Seaside Avenue to instantly satisfy your pizza cravings by the slice or build your own whole pie masterpiece. Visit sliceofwaikiki.com for pickup, delivery, and catering options. Slice of Waikiki, freshly made pizza with aloha.
Hawaii basketball on ESPN Honolulu.
Hawaii leading 54-40, 15:47 to go here in the second half, and the Bows are outscoring the Mustangs 13-4 here in the first 4 minutes and change. Dre Bullock has put together a fantastic night. 13 points. He's got 5 steals. He is one shy of his career high in steals, which is 6. And that last one turned into a filthy spin cycle jam. Cut off a pass that was intended for Hamad Musa, and he had green San Luis Obispo pastures in front of him, right to the rim to our left, and an easy highlight too. That has helped kind of stamp what has been the kind of start Hawaii has needed here in the second half to create a little bit of distance against the Mustangs, who are also dealing with a little bit of foul trouble here. That's going to be something important to watch as we go forward. Mustangs will inbound baseline to our right. It'll be Bondel to bring it in. We'll throw it into Elliott, the low block, back to Bondel, who dribbles outside the arc. For Musa between the circles, Bullock's on him. Off the screen, Musa step back, lost the ball, gets it back into the corner for Elliott. He drives baseline and is fouled from the backside by Rulidev, who got beat off the bounce. Rulidev's first. That's team's second here with 15:37 to go. Rulidev, it seems, has been beat on the dribble a little bit more in this game from the perimeter. First free throw in and out for Elliott. Cal Poly is 2 of 4 from the free throw line in this game. Elliott averaging 5 a night, making his 3rd consecutive start of the year. Knocks down the second foul shot. It's Hawaii 54 and Cal Poly 41. 15:34 remaining. And we get a foul away from the ball on UH. It's on Gitas Namiksha. I think he and Ward got tangled up about 15, 20 feet from where the basketball was. And Gitas picks up his second foul. That's a tough one where you're really able to get nothing offensively, and that happens. 54-41 UH, 15:24 to go. Musa dribbles over a screen. Now trying to get some space on Bullock. Leaning on him right. Spins. Musa, top 2 in the lane. Gets it to go. Musa now in double digits. And it is 54-43 with 15:05 to go. Hunkin Clater dribbling between the rings. Pass right wing Erickson to the corner. Bullock fakes the triple. Lost it. Gets it back far sideline. And brings it out for Hunkin Clater. Floats it underneath, looking for Namiksha. He had the mismatch against Mosley and put it in a place he couldn't get it. Namiksha finishes right at the cup. Makes it 56-43. 14:45 to go. That's Namiksha at 6'8", Mosley at 5'10". It's a battle Hawaii will win every time. Bondel at the slot right. Out high left for Musa. Drives by Bullock, who took a shot to the face. Musa misses the 2. Gets his own rebound. Rebound goes to Hunkin Clater after the deflection. Hunkin Clater dribbling out far side. Bullock is on that side of the floor offensively, looking for the ball. Now to Rulidev in the post. Skip pass left corner. Open 3 for Namiksha. That misses short. Musa comes up with a rebound, and we got a whistle here. We're going to stoppage. Bullock clearly a bit hurt as he kind of took a shot, I think, to the bridge of his nose, it appeared. As he was guarding Musa on his way to the rim. Bullock's going to come out of the game. Ike Finlinson comes in for him. The official's asking Eran Ganat, do you want to use the timeout for us to look at it? That's an interesting question. Hawaii's got their guys looking at film. They believe they saw an elbow to the face, but there will be no review. Hawaii's not going to look at it. It's the way you look at it. Time and score, not worth it to push the issue. We'll see Aaron Price Jr. in for the first time for UC Irvine. Cal Poly, I beg your pardon. Senior from Las Vegas, Nevada. Ward across the timeline for Musa. Now between the rings, Ward against Namiksha. Ward, hard dribble right of the paint. Leans in on him, tries to create space. Tough floating, too good. Right over Namiksha. Ward was begging for a foul, wouldn't get one. Hawaii's got an 11-point lead, 56-45. 13:55 to play. Hunkin Clater goes up high right to Harry Rulidev. Namiksha flashes between the rings, gets the basketball. Dribbling left, looking for a handoff, does for Erickson, back between the circles. Rulidev lost the ball against the body of Price, who takes it away, and then Rulidev called for the foul. It's been a tough night for Harry as he turns the ball over for the second time. It's been a tough night for him scoring-wise. And Cal Poly will get it right back off of Hawaii's 12th turnover. 56-45 UH, 13:37 to go. Bondel between the rings, driving left of the lane, tried to throw it into the corner. He was looking for Price, and he wasn't there. So Cal Poly gives it right back. He's hoping for a drive and kick to a corner three, but Price decided to flash baseline. So Rulidev comes out. Isaac Johnson back into the game. Turnover number 15 for Cal Poly. 13:25 to go. Hawaii by 11. Hunk and Clater between the rings. Chest pass high left. Finlandson back to Hunk and Clater. Now to Namiksha near the midcourt logo. To Finlandson above the left wing. Got a whistle away from the ball. Johnson and Price are tangled above the low post. And it's Price who's called for the foul. First on him. Aaron Price Jr. at 6'8". Inbound. Lobbed into Johnson at the block. Price on his, check that, it's Ward on his back. Johnson will back him down, stumbles to the ground, and they're going to call a late foul on Ward. And Ward, some of his teammates holding him back. It's a good call. It was just a late call, really. Ward made contact with him. It took about a second or two for Johnson to stumble down, but Ward gets the foul. Inbounded into Namiksha left wing. He penetrates, takes a step to the low block, and he traveled. And that's the tough part for Hawaii. You see a little more emotion come into play. Hawaii may have been a little too aggressive trying to take it to the rim. You run right into traffic, and you give the ball away. Kerr's going to come into the game for UH. Erickson leaves. Hawaii leads 56-45, 13:05 to go. Bondel one-handed high right to Musa to the wing. Ward penetrates on Namiksha. Bounce pass across the baseline left for Mosley. He'll wheel in the lane with a dribble. Twists out. Floats it for Bondel. Bondel looking around. Keeps his dribble against Kerr. Between the rings, Musa. He'll step into a long three. That's short. Rebound tap free. Lose near the three-point line. At midcourt now. Everybody going for it. It's going to be a held possession. Namiksha was in the middle of it. Arrow's going to give it to UH. Musa, Namiksha, and others all going for the loose basketball after it caromed out. And Hawaii will get the benefit of the possession arrow. Both 6 of 10 here in the second half so far. Cal Poly starting half number 2, 3 of 9 from the floor. Kerr will inbound, the cleanly shaven Isaiah Kerr from midcourt. Throws it in for Erickson. And they'll set up the half-court offense. Erickson pass far wing for Kerr. Bondel puts up his arm, trying to defend the pass. Kerr will go baseline. Cut off by Bondel. Now twists in the lane. Finds Johnson in there. Stripped out of his hands. Ward called for the foul. He can't believe it. Ward telling his team, hey, review it. Which I don't think you can review a foul. This isn't the NBA. I don't know what Caden Ward's asking for a review for. That's his second foul. And Isaac Johnson's going to the line to shoot a pair. First foul shot's in. Trip to the free throw line brought to you by Hawaiian Financial Federal Credit Union for life. But when you do that in Ward's case, it just kind of tells you how frustrated right now he is at the moment. A couple of fouls that don't go your way, and now you're just begging for help. Mosley comes out, Tarlatch into the game for the Mustangs. One more for Johnson, who's got 8 points and 4 rebounds in 15 minutes. Second foul shot away, and that's good. Hawaii 58, Cal Poly 45, 12:28 to go. Musa, dribble handoff right for Aaron Price Jr. Now high right to Ward. Ward gets in the lane against Finlandson. Bounce past Tarlatch, slashing at the baseline, trying to make an extra pass to Price. And that was out of his reach. It's a lot of movement, a lot of cutting. But Cal Poly just not in sync with one another. Hence that turnover. Number 16. Finlinson driving right of the lane on his man. Leans in at the low post. Floating two, no good. Loose ball out to Price, and he'll look to push. Has Ward to his left. Ward in the lane. He hangs for two. Lays it in right around Namiksha. 58-47. If Ward wants to get his focus back, that's the way to do it. 11:48 to play. 11-point Hawaii lead. Erickson pass near wing for Finlinson. Drives on Tarlach in the lane. Twists, fades from 13 and hits. Second field goal for Ike Finlinson. Hawaii back ahead by 13, 60-47. 11:33 to play. Tarlach one hands it high left for Bondel. Bondel uses a screen. Good help. Namiksha to Ward. Inside Tarlach. Extra pass for Price. Stumbles. Misses the two at the bottom of the backboard. Loose ball goes to Finlinson. He'll push it across midcourt. And Hawaii will set things up. Erickson at the head of the midcourt circle. In the middle of that elongated Mustang that goes from sideline to sideline near midcourt. Right wing Namiksha. Shot clock at 10. They'll skip it left wing for Finlinson. Fakes the three. Drives baseline. Reverse two. Short. Rebound. Bondel got it away from Isaac Johnson. 3-on-3 the other way. Bondel slows down. Gets to the free throw line. And brings the right-handed dribble out to create some space. Kerr picking him up. Bondel can't dribble away from him. Kerr staying right with him. Good defense in the open floor. One-handed out high left for Ward. Long three. Clanks off the backboard and misses. Got a little bit of the rim as well, but a loose ball foul is going to go against Kerr for Hawaii with a push-off. And it'll be Cal Poly's basketball after this timeout. We've got 10:40 to go. Rainbow Warriors lead Cal Poly 60-47. This is Hawaii basketball on ESPN Honolulu.
From pads and rotors to shocks and struts, coming to a full stop should never mean your business does too. At Napa, we are the pros that know brakes and suspension better than anyone. So when others are grinding their gears, our premium parts and exceptional service deliver results. Whether you're operating a local shop or managing a national fleet, Napa has exactly what you need, when and where you need it. Get the brake and suspension parts you're looking for right now at Napa.
Aloha, this is Daryl Turner from Napa Auto Parts Hawaii. As we celebrate over 70 years in the islands, I'd like to say mahalo to all our Napa Hawaii employees, independent store owners, business partners, and you, our loyal clients. Over the years, we've grown to 45 stores across Hawaii, Oahu, Maui, Molokai, Lanai, Hawaii Island, and American Samoa. We look forward to serving your automotive needs for many, many more years to come. Mahalo.
Hawaii basketball on ESPN Honolulu.
Hawaii 60, Cal Poly 47, 10:40 to play here from San Luis Obispo. Hawaii basketball brought to you by Hawaii USA Federal Credit Union. Life matters. Rainbow Wahine basketball coming up tonight against Cal Poly. Coverage begins at 6:50 with pregame show. You can hear that over on CBS 1500. Key numbers here. Hawaii outscoring Cal Poly in the paint 30-20. Hawaii's bench outscoring Cal Poly 18-7. And Hawaii has scored 19 points off of 16 Mustang turnovers. At 16, right over the 15.7 on average, which is the most per game in the Big West Conference. It'll be Mustang basketball. Leading scorer, Peter Bondel, Hamad Musa, both with 11 points. Musa's turned it over 5 times in this game. 15 for Hunter Erickson, leads all scorers. Hawaii's 5 on the court. Erickson, Kerr, Finlinson, Johnson, and Namiksha. As Musa looking to get the inbound in, does for Tarlach, hands it back to Musa, who stumbles off of him, now uses him as a screen. Goes baseline against Erickson and will take him isolation one-on-one. Turns in the paint, 13-footer, squares and hits. Had Erickson one-on-one at the post and decided, you know what, I can make quick work of him. Twist to my right side and lean into a jumper. Erickson skip past left wing for Namiksha, 60-49 Hawaii, 10:15 to go. Erickson back to Namiksha left wing. Johnson wants into the post, drives. Does Namiksha, misses the two. Johnson put back dunk, misses, and the rebound goes to Ward. Underhands it to Musa right. Will clear Ward away and will use his dribble. Left for Tarlach, penetrates on Johnson to the low block, zigzags out to Mosley, 17 to shoot. Mosley back to Musa between the circles. Creates some space. Tarlach sets the screen for him. Musa, step back three straight away. An air ball. Loose ball, tapped around. Tarlach tried to get it, couldn't. Goes out of bounds. Last touch by UH. 3.8 on the shot clock. Musa's going to run it. The inbound from the far sideline. Will float it in, finds Tarlach at the top. Drives on Johnson with one. Tarlach throws it wildly in the air, misses. Rebound goes to Kerr. Didn't hit the rim. Surprised they didn't stop it because it would have been a shot clock violation. We'll get a bump here called on Mosley as Kerr was trying to drive and dish. Jackson Mosley picks up foul number 3. That's team foul number 6. So the next one will send Hawaii into the bonus for the remainder of the game. Tarlach out. They'll hurry Aaron Price Jr. into the game. Will Cal Poly. Box formation for the Rainbow Warriors. Inbound coming from the baseline left. Erickson will throw it in near midcourt, finds Kerr. Kerr walking forward against Musa, takes him off the dribble. Kerr leaning in the lane, gets the lay-in to drop. That's confidence from Isaiah Kerr, getting it right around Cal Poly's leading scorer, 62-49. Ward on the other end misses the jam, but he'll get bailed out with a foul. And that's going to go on Giedis, his third. Ward was trying to take it up with a head of steam and try to dunk it home on Demiksha. Got in the lane, right hand. I don't know what Giedis did. I didn't see much contact there that would lead to the foul. First free throw is around and out. So 3 on Giedis. One more here for Ward. Second foul shot away. That's good. Hawaii 62, Cal Poly 50 with 9:19 to go. They'll need Demiksha. He matches up really well against Cal Poly. They'll need a lot of him down the floor. Johnson in the lane, leans on Ward, who takes a shot. Johnson still able to get it in off the window and push it in to make it 64-50. Driving the other way is Elliott, and an offensive foul is going to be called on Elliott. Called for a hook as he was trying to force the issue off the bounce. And Cal Poly turns it over yet again for the 17th time. That play with Johnson, just to go back to it for a little bit, with the defender coming out for help, Johnson was kind of left open to grab it at the free throw line, and he saw space. He said, I'm going to take it right to the rim. Ward was kind of the innocent bystander standing there taking the contact. And Johnson was able to put it in off the glass. 64-50, 8:51 to go. Pass for Johnson deflected, but he grabs it right at the head of the key. Johnson dribbling left, can't pass it away. Instead, Kerr comes to the ball at the wing. Kerr, step back for 3. That's around and out. Ward comes in with the rebound after it hit the rim a second time. He'll one-handed ahead right for Price. Finds Ward coming back to it. Ward in the corner with 8:30 to go. Takes a 3. That's too strong. Rebound for Kerr. Kerr will push it up, and it seems like Ward's kind of just a little bit off kilter right now. Erickson stopped in the short corner with the dribble. Back out for Kerr. He'll fire for 3. That's an air ball long. Rebound to Demiksha. Put back goes in. 66-50. Hawaii creating space with 8:10 to go. Tarlach driving right of the lane. Stripped out by Demiksha. He's got the steal. 4 on 3 the other way. Demiksha drives baseline. Stopped. Kicks out right. Kerr, 3. That's short. Long rebound goes out to Tarlach. Gives it up to Musa. Musa in the lane around Johnson. No, he missed the lay-in point blank. Gets his own rebound, but Johnson wraps around and fouls him. Boy, Cal Poly really seemed to be running out of steam. Musa getting that board was a break. You got Ward, who started to kind of play his own game. Cal Poly right now is reeling. 7:48 to go. Rainbow Warriors 66, Cal Poly 50. This is Hawaii basketball on ESPN Honolulu.
Aloha, Kanoa Leahy here. I want to tell you about a special Kama'aina company I love, Kahala, the original Aloha shirt since 1936. Locally owned and operated in Honolulu, Kahala has been crafting iconic Aloha shirts for generations. To celebrate 90 years of Aloha in 2026, Kahala will be releasing limited edition shirts honoring each decade, from the 1930s to the 2020s. They look great and feel even better. Support local and check them out online at kahala.com, on Instagram at Kahala, or at one of their 6 locations island-wide.
This UH sports season, stay cool and go green with Malona Ice Cream. Malona's creamy, refreshing bars are the perfect treat for every Bows fan. And now, you can enjoy Malona's new pina colada flavor, available exclusively in Hawaii. Whether you're watching from the stands or cheering from home, beat the heat and treat yourself to Malona. Find your favorite flavors at Costco, Foodland, Safeway, and 7-Eleven stores. Go green and enjoy Malona, the coolest way to cheer on the Bows.
Hawaii basketball on ESPN Honolulu.
7:48 to go from the Mott Athletic Center. Hawaii's got a 66-50 advantage on Cal Poly. We were saying a little while ago, talking about this place, the last time we'll be here unless Hawaii's here for a non-conference matchup. Got the kind of rounded ceiling, kind of Quonset hut looking, if you were to look at it from the inside. Got bleachers all four sides. It's a nice venue when it's packed in. You got the band. And with the way this place is built, the band is just loud, really loud in this venue. But a fun atmosphere that they've created here at Cal Poly. They'll still be in the Big West as Hawaii leaves to go to the Mountain West moving forward. We talked to Joe Lenardi today, by the way, ESPN.com bracketologist. He said to us, the Mountain West, with Hawaii and teams departing and teams going in, the Mountain West could still be a multi-bid league moving forward, which would be good news to anybody hoping for those opportunities outside of right now the Big West. Got to win the conference tournament to get in. 2 free throws here for Hamad Musa off the offensive rebound and foul. He knocks down the first. Musa was part of the NBA Global Academy in Australia, played for the Qatari national team of the Asia Cup in 2024, knocks down the second foul shot. 66-52 UH, 7:45 remaining. Aaron Hunkin-Clater's back in the game, has it high right, goes off a Harry Ruledev screen, now a second time. We'll skip it near wing for Dre Bullock. Back between the circles to Hunkin-Clater, dribbling right. Get some space thanks to Ruledev. Hunkin-Clater kind of shaking Price off the dribble. Can't do it. Up top to Bullock. Timer down to 8. Step back 3 straight away. Bullock knocks it down. Dre's first 3. He's got 16 points. It is a 17-point Hawaii lead. 69-52. 7:16 to go. Musa the other way. One hands it left for Tarlach. Up top to Ward. Ward finds Tarlach slipping through. Across to the baseline. It's Price who jams home the 2, and he's fouled. Hawaii's defense was spread out. Price flashing from the right corner to the baseline. Good extra pass from Tarlach. And Price was able to fly in for the jam and the harm. Aaron Price Jr., his 4th season here at Cal Poly. Free throw up and around and out. Makes it 69-54 Hawaii. 7 minutes to play. Hunkin-Clater in the front court. Underhands it right to Kerr. Back between the circles for Bullock, who drives. Tried to go up for a jam. He got hit hard. And he's fouled on the way up. That's by Price, his second. I mean, if he was going to get that dunk, I don't know how he would have done it. He went up, and it looked like he went up with some bad intentions, with his hand cocked forward with the right. But he'll go to the free throw line instead and shoot 2. And the first one away is good. 70-54. This free throw is brought to you by Hawaiian Financial Federal Credit Union for life. Second foul shot, good. Hawaii 71, Cal Poly 54. Ward hurrying into the front court left. You can see Cal Poly just, especially with Ward, as Bondol had the ball in his hands and lost it out of his hands, out of bounds at the far sideline. You can see now with Cal Poly, they know that they have to play a quicker pace, maybe even quicker than they really want to. And you can kind of see that now playing out with yet another turnover, the 19th of the night. 71-54 UH, 6:40 to play. Hunkin-Clater pass to the near side to Miksha. Back up top, Hunkin-Clater takes a dribble inside the arc, moves it to the far side of the court, and Erickson at the angle. Now to the baseline. Ruledev spins against Bondol, keeps the dribble. Back out Erickson at the slot right. Erickson with 9 to shoot. driving on Ward, slings it to the left corner, finds Namiksha, pull up 16-footer, got it. That bounce pass was kind of low. Tarlach dove to the floor to try to take it away, and he couldn't. That gave the open baseline for Namiksha for the jumper. 73-54, 6:08 to play. Musa one-hands it high left for Bondel, who comes to the center of the floor. Goes back for Musa, hesitates, drives left of the lane. Euro step, looks underneath, finds Price open at the right low block, and he jams home the two. 73-56, that's Musa's first assist. Price now has a couple of dunks here in the second half, and we get an offensive foul and a moving screen on UH. Hunkin Clater was trying to use Ruledev's screen and get to the lane. Ruledev instead called for his third foul. 3 for Harry, and I'm talking about points. It's been a really quiet night for him. Fortunately, Dre Bullock has gone off tonight. 4 players in double digits for UH. Bondel driving left of the lane, dishes right for Price, who hesitates. His reverse lay-in misses short. Rebound goes to Ruledev. Outlet to Bullock left. Bullock drives by Ward, gets to the rim, lost it on his way up, was trying to do a little too much, trying to draw the whistle. Rebound Price, and here comes Ward running up the floor. Inside the arc right, leans on Ruledev, stripped out by Namiksha, taken away by Bullock. Bullock 2-on-2 the other way, drives right on Price, floats in the lane, 2 misses. Rebound knocked out of bounds by Namiksha. It's going to be Cal Poly ball. What you want to be careful about right now for Hawaii is that you're not suckered into the fact that Cal Poly's trying to do a little too much offensively and playing too quick. Hawaii has control of the scoreboard. You want to kind of maintain that by the way you play. 5:04 to go. 73-56 UH. Musa inside the arc left, drives on Hunkin Clater and will scoop a right-handed lay-in home. 73-58 UH. 4:53 remaining. But Cal Poly, they've had to rely on a lot of twos. They've got 8 threes in this game, only one of them here in the second half. Into the post, Ruledev, backing down his man left, turns, twists, goes out Namiksha, straight on 3, that's good. Gitas Namiksha's first 3, he's got 15, it's 76-58. Price the other way, oh my! A right-handed jam with authority right around Namiksha on the other end. 76-60 with 4:19 to go. Price has been hammering the iron here in the second half. Here's Ruledev above the left elbow, skips to Namiksha, wants another 3. That's off the short rim. Rebound grab by Cal Poly and Ward. Ahead left for Bondel. Bondel in the lane right, twists around, looking for Tarlach, through his hands, taken away. Hunkin Clater, 3-on-2. Middle of the floor, leans in, floating 2 for 12. No, Namiksha the offensive rebound. Put back goes in, and Hawaii's going to call a timeout. Try to settle things down here with 3:52 to go. There's 78-60 lead. This timeout brought to you by HCAMP, the Hawaii Concussion Awareness Management Program. Visit hawaiiconcussion.com. Hawaii 78, Cal Poly 60, 3:52 remaining. This is Hawaii basketball on ESPN Honolulu.
Lex Brody's Tire Company would like to say thank you very much for supporting UH. Wear your favorite UH gear into Lex Brody's and get an extra 5% off tires, brakes, and most other services on top of LexBrodys.com Super Saver coupons. You're the best fans, and Lex Brody's voted #1 in North America is the best choice for brake repairs and to purchase tires. Please visit LexBrodys.com for additional details and to set an online appointment.
Lex Brody's Tire Company.
You tackle an endless to-do list every day. It may seem like a thankless job, but you know better. It's the little things that matter most. That's why you'll appreciate the enduring value of the Michelin Defender tire. Designed for doers like you, Michelin's long-lasting tire keeps you on the go longer, so you have one less thing to worry about on your next road trip. Stop in today for miles of uncompromised safety and performance. Visit LexBrodys.com for the best tire value on Oahu. Thank you very much.
Lex Brody's Tire Company.
Hawaii basketball on ESPN Honolulu.
Hawaii 78, Cal Poly 60, 3:52 to go. Hawaii trying to get to a tie at the top of the Big West Conference standings. Defensively against the Cal Poly 3, Hawaii has done a pretty solid job. The Mustangs are 8 of 30 from three-point range. Why that's significant, Cal Poly is the conference leader in made threes per game at 11. So 8 sounds good, but they're under the number. 34% from 3 is not bad. But what Hawaii has also done is they've held the Mustangs under their season average. Cal Poly's 42.1% from the floor is second lowest in the Big West. Mustangs are under that at 39.7%. It's going to be Cal Poly ball inbounding at the baseline. And Hawaii's going to show some token three-quarter court pressure and then back off as the inbound goes into Caden Ward. Ward against Erickson. One-hand pass right for Musa. His 3 blocked out of the air by Dre Bullock, who has done everything tonight for Hawaii. Just add a block to his line. Off a screen, Hunkin Clater right. Zeruli Neff, top of the arc, left for Bullock. Rolls off a screen, stops the dribble, moves it out high right for Erickson into the corner. Hunkin Clater, timer down to 10. Hunkin Clater at the angle against Musa with 6. Floats it to the low block. Ruli Neff backs down Mosley, draws help. Ball stripped out of his hands. Gets it back. Ball loose on the floor. Shot clock actually reset. And Cal Poly will bring it ahead. Ball loose. Musa, he lost it. Taken away to Miksha. Here comes Bullock. 3-on-2. Bullock in the lane. Gets the lay-in. And it gets him to 20 on the night. Hawaii 80. Cal Poly 60. 3 minutes to go. Inside 2. No good for Kieran Elliott, but he is fouled. Elliott will go to the line. Foul on Ruliev is number 4. 6 steals, by the way, for Dre Bullock, ties his career high. Along with 18 points. Yes, he's turned the ball over a couple times. Add the block in there as well. And Bullock has been a singular force for Hawaii tonight. 2:57 to go. Rainbow Warriors 80, Mustangs 60. This is Hawaii basketball on ESPN Honolulu.
Ready for UH football, man?
Yep, check this out.
Oh.
Around sound. That works.
Whoa, I ready, bro.
Yeah, watch this.
How come the blender went off?
Huh?
The blender in the kitchen went off, bro.
Nah.
Try again.
Oh, man.
Okay, we can make some like a fruit smoothies.
When you want your home or business wired right, call a unionized electrical contractor. 847-5341.
IBEW, local 1186, lighting your path to the future.
Do you hear that? That is the sound of BMW performance without a single piston or cylinder. A generation of all-electric vehicles designed and built like no other. The BMW iX, i7, and i4 revolutionize every drive into a thrilling opportunity to feel the pure rush of BMW 100% electric. But isn't that what you'd expect from the ultimate electric driving machine?
Find your BMW today with a test drive at BMW of Honolulu.
Hawaii basketball on ESPN Honolulu.
Hawaii leads Cal Poly 80-60 with 2:57 to go here from the Mott Athletic Center. Hawaii basketball on ESPN Honolulu is brought to you by Waiakea Water and Waiakea Hawaiian Volcanic Beverages. Naturally alkaline and always refreshing. Find us at a Times or Foodland near you or visit waiakea.com. Last time Hawaii will be here at the Mott. Love to take home a victory as a final parting gift, if you will. Hawaii's 5 on the floor. Kerr, Erickson, Namicha, Bullock, and Ruli Neff. Hawaii without Hunter Carter tonight. He's not here on the trip. Suffered an injury. As Kieran Elliott scored 8 against UC Davis last Saturday, will head to the free throw line. 88.2% free throw shooter, and he hits the first. 80-61. One more for the junior from Lubbock, Texas. Knocks that down. 80-62. Aaron Price Jr. will come back into the game for Elliott. I know Cal Poly was without Guzman Vasilic tonight with an ankle injury. As the inbound goes into Kerr, Cal Poly picking up full court. Far side, Erickson gets across midcourt. They'll throw it up the floor. They find Bullock. Bullock went up for the dunk. It was taken out of his hands by Musa. Nice rebound from Namicha. Gets it inside for Ruli Neff, and he's able to lay it in. 82-62, 2:37 to go. Hawaii's had a little bit of fortune there. Price cut off in the paint, throws it out to Ward, straight away three, can't bank it in. Rebound to Miksha, and Aran Ganat says, hey, let's hold up and slow this down. We don't need to play at a frenetic pace. We're up by 20 with 2:19 left. Kerr, free throw line extended right. Looks inside, finds Namiksha flashing down the lane right, and he's able to lay it in off the Kerr feed. 84-62, 2:05 left. Bondel holding on to it, and Cal Poly's going to use a timeout. Just to get subs in, they'll bring in Ali Azran, they'll bring in Austin Good, and they'll bring in freshman Troy Plumtree, a 6'6" freshman from Wellington, New Zealand, for the first time. Harry Rulidev's going to come out. Yassine Toomey is going to enter in for him. Also in, Eric Brown, a junior from Los Gatos, California, at 6'8", 225 pounds. So Musa's night is done, and a quiet night for Hamad Musa, just 17 points. Yes, that's quiet. Brown, top of the arc, one hands it right for Plumtree. Moves it out to the left in Mosley. Mosley steps back with the dribble, drives left of the lane, throws up a wild two. It's no good, but there was contact, and he'll head to the line. We'll see A.J. Economo come into the game in a moment, as foul on Isaiah Kerr is his second. You know, one thing we didn't get to mention, Aaron Hunkin-Clater, his family is here. His high school coach from Salesian Prep is here, who calls Aaron his number one. But also another tie for Aaron is Mosley's first free throw misses off the left rim and outright. Caden Ward was a teammate of his in one of the kind of side schools they played at, not in high school, not at Salesian Prep, for one of those show teams. As the second free throw goes in, it was Jalen Green Elite, I think is what it was called. 84-63, 142 to go. White closing in on a 5-1 Big West start. Kerr, free throw line extended right, guarded by Good. Looks into the post, finds Namiksha. Quick turnaround two. That's good. Gies has turned this into a nice night. He's got 21. 86-63. Plumtree lost the ball as he was flashing into the paint. Turns it over. Kerr will get through traffic with the dribble and get up the floor as we hit the final 75 seconds. One hand pass out high right for Erickson, who will get near midcourt. Let time start to tick. And Hawaii's going to use a timeout to get not just Economo, who's already in, but also Finlandson in the game. Just a quick stoppage. Is that timeout brought to you by H-Camp, the Hawaii Concussion Awareness Management Program. Visit hawaiiconcussion.com. Inbound goes into Kerr with 11 to shoot, 1:02 to play. Uses Toomey screen. Pass right side corner to Miksha. They skip it left to Finlandson. Into the corner now, A.J. Economo. Step back long two for Economo. That's an air ball long. And the rebound grabbed by Plumtree. Moving ahead for Good with 48 seconds. Brown thought about the three. Got it poked away by Toomey from behind. But Toomey will be called for a foul. As Brown went to the ground and will shoot two free throws. Eric Brown playing in just his third game this year. This is his first trip to the free throw line here in 2025-2026 as the first foul shot misses off the back iron. One more for Brown. Free throw away. That's good. 86-64, 45.3 remaining. As we start to see some of the students head out toward the exit, which is near the beach volleyball courts to our right. Quite a number of students here for this game on this gold out. Kerr dribbling near midcourt, just letting time tick away with 10 on the timer. Crosses over on Osman. Gets into the corner, and Namiksha back out high left. Economo misses the three at the angle. Rebound taken by Plumtree. Will throw it up ahead. Mosley gets the lay-in right by Economo. 14.9, and they call the foul to go with it. So Mosley will head to the free throw line with 14.9 left. Crowd made a lot of noise there. Didn't even hear the whistle. 8 points for Mosley. That ties his career high. He can beat it here at the free throw, and he misses. Rebound for Isaiah Kerr. No shot clock, so with 10 seconds to go, Hawaii will dribble across midcourt, pick up a hard-earned road win, and get to a tie at the top of the Big West Conference standings with an 86-66 final on the road at Cal Poly. Hawaii's defense did a number from outside the three-point line.